It's 2 weeks until I move to Chile and I'm trying really hard to learn to surf before I get there. I've surfed a little bit before, but I decided actually I'm gonna commit to a full week of going to surf school. Obviously January in Cornwall is not the time to enroll in a class, so I've got a private session. A huge amount of my day job is pushing kids to do things that they find hard, maybe that make them feel a little bit scared. And so I think it is really important that I regularly have a go at doing things that I'm really bad at, that are hard for me, and that make me feel a bit scared, because that's how I make sure I have empathy for my pupils. Toes on the edge, paddling, 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 hands back, up, foot, jump. Wait on the front leg. When I'm learning something new, the first stage I normally experience is finding the hook. This is when I'm getting interested, I'm probably watching videos of pros doing it really well and daydreaming that I already know how to do it. This is as far as I ever got with keeping a pet parrot, and probably hundreds of other potential hobbies too. Once my curiosity is stoked, it's time to invest in it. So for surf school, that obviously meant paying for the lessons, but sometimes it means investing the time to read a how-to guide or something like that. I'm still experimenting with the best ways of facilitating this in the classroom. For me, the next step is usually becoming wildly excited as I have my first go, and this is very much how I was feeling in these clips. My next stage of learning something is frustration. On day 2 of surf school, we recapped what I needed to do, I understood the steps, and somehow I still couldn't persuade my arms and legs to do their jobs in the right order. I was plagued by doubts. I thought I was too old to learn to surf, not fit enough, not flexible enough, or just too uncoordinated. I got to this stage when I was learning to play accordion and dombra, and I quit them both and decided I'm just not musical. I think this is the stage where a good teacher can make it or break it for their pupils. I was really lucky with surf school because I had a great coach who kept re-explaining things and phrasing things in a different way, and he celebrated when I got it right and made me laugh when I didn't. And that's the kind of teacher I aspire to be for every pupil who comes into my classroom, because it's so easy to disengage at this stage and just be turned off forever. It's so hard. It's beautiful and I'm having so much fun, but I am so tired. Like, parts of me ache that I didn't even know existed, and my feet are so cold. So I was wearing boots at the beginning. On the first day I was wearing like a little hood and some gloves and some boots, and it was all cozy and lovely, and I got in the water and couldn't deal with it. So I abandoned the hood and the gloves after like 20 minutes. But I tried to persevere with the boots to save my toes from getting cold. It's much, much easier without the boots, but oh my god, my toes are cold. The way that I get past the frustration is with stubbornness. No matter how annoyed I am, I keep telling myself, I can do this and I don't want to give up yet. Eventually, I believe what I'm telling myself. Once I've stubborned my way through the frustration, the next stage is just practice, 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 and keep having fun. Obviously in a classroom that can be a little bit repetitive, so I have to be creative, but for surfing it was so much fun. I just kept practicing and celebrating the progress I was making. The next stage would be mastery. I think that's supposed to take 10,000 hours of deliberate practice, which is something like 3 hours a day for the next 9.5 years. I'm not quite sure I'm ready to make that kind of commitment yet, but I cannot wait to go surfing again.